What type of show are the gang stalkers gonna put on for me today for this video? Let's see. It's always something different, but it's always on a repetitive loop also. Yeah, they'll probably switch it up, and then they'll do all the same things that they always do. See what that was behind me right at the corner of the building. I don't know. Might have been a stalker. Because I'm always just stalked everywhere I go. So, this is blatantly obvious at this point. I don't know why they hide for the start of the video sometimes, but they do. And they'll be back in a second. They'll be back in a second. There you go. That's probably one right at the corner of the building. It was right at the corner of the building. Just a silver truck, but it was right at the corner of the building. And there's no other cars on the street. It's just right at the corner of the building. You know? And then I think I see some gang stalkers at the corner of the building in the door. I think I saw some gang stalkers there. See, they're gonna switch it up. They're gonna do some different things, you know. Just ride a guy on a bike behind me. I don't get here. Just the timing of it, that had to be a gang stalker on the bike. Straight up. Right when I got there, and here comes a white truck that's gonna gang stalk me a bit. Is he gonna gang stalk me? Maybe not. Alright. I think I saw a couple of gang stalkers there, but well, yeah, it's Sunday. They're closed on Sundays. Let's just go over this way, then. Let's catch some more gang stalkers. They'll pop out at some point. They are around the corner on standby, waiting to do the next clown maneuver. I think that white car and that white car were syncing up at the intersection right as I walk by 411. Right as that white car is turning to the intersection, there's another white car pulling up. Like, here comes white cars, and one of them's got one headlight. Here comes the white clown cars. Alright. Wow. Two white cars. One of them's got one headlight. That was that for that intersection. And then one of them's gonna drive up. That was a 77 license plate right there. White SUV. By the bank. But there's always a white SUV. Every day. Just every day when I walk by the bank, there's a white SUV. Or a white truck. Every day. Here goes a white SUV. There's one walking by the crosswalk. He's driving forward. Yeah. Just I always see white SUVs by the bank, and I always see white SUVs by the crosswalk. All the time. Every video. And it's a white SUV turning right here. He's probably gang stalking way over there. They're just being a little more low key for this video. I don't know if that was a gang stalker over there in that white SUV. I don't know. Here comes a white car to meet me at the intersection though. Here comes a white car as I cross the street. Again. Just always when I cross the street, I see white cars and it's got a 44 license plate. Wow. What a surprise. Every time I cross an intersection, I see a white car. This is crazy. This is crazy how I always see white cars and one headlight cars and white cars. This is crazy. Wow, is this a white car at the crosswalk? Is this a crosswalking white car? Is this white car pulling up next to me right here where they're always driving by with white cars? Is that white car parking right next to me at the place where they're always driving by with white cars? Was that a white gang stalker car obviously on my camera again? So the white cars are out today then. Just took them a while to warm up and come out. But the white cars are out today and they're meeting me perfectly at intersections again. And then this white car behind me is going to drive by me right here probably. The one with the one headlight that I just saw gang stalking me twice on this same video is driving by me right here where the white cars are always driving by. It's just every time I walk by there I see a white SUV or a white truck. But I'm just a delusional, paranoid schizophrenic. Right? Car parking next to me. 88 license plate. Right at the gang stalker spot. Where they're always driving by. White car. At a corner. Military license plate at a corner. Car parking directly next to me. No white cars at this intersection. Thanks for believing in me, Nate. don't know how people can't believe me, because unless they haven't seen the videos, because it's just every day is the same thing. Unless they're in on it and they're pretending like they don't know. There goes a white car at the corner of the building again. What's gonna happen next? You know, there's a white car at the front of the traffic, probably a gang stalker, and then the light turns green like right when I get there, and I think the traffic lights be syncing up with me. I swear they do. Now they give me a little break. No more gang stalking terrorists. Until this intersection, probably. But right now, it's a beautiful world. And it's a beautiful day. No chemtrails inside. Well, there's some chemtrails over there. There's a couple of chemtrails. They're off in the distance. They're over there, you know. Nice blue sky, sun's out, it's nice out. What? 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 Wow, another intersection with a bunch of white cars. Like, it's just another one, you know? It's just another one. It's just the billionth intersection with a billion white cars. Like I predicted too, you know, they were right there at the intersection, and that white car was right at the corner of that building. Like, remember I was like, hey, they're probably gonna meet me at this intersection, and then right when I get to the intersection, there was like, what, 5 white cars? 4 or 5? And that white SUV is turning at the center line of the street. I think that's the one that drove by me in the corner. And then that blue car is syncing up with that red car at the intersection. That's what that looked like. There's also a white car over there. So, it's probably 3 gang stalker cars over there. I think the white car pulled up at the same time, probably. Most likely. It pulled up at the exact same time. And then it's gonna drive by me at the corner of this building. So, just taking notes. Probably gangstalkies. Gangstalkers. Probably gangstalkered out of their minds. Am I gonna see white cars at this intersection or something else at this intersection? I bet I'll see gangstalkers at this intersection. I usually see a lot of gangstalkers at this intersection. Is this a gangstalker that just pulled up in the red shirt? White SUV over there. And another white SUV at the center line of the street. Sometimes I'll do one at each side of the street and one at the center line of the street. They just did it at the one side and the center line at that time. They didn't want to do it at the other side at that time. And that white car was driving out in front of me at the corner over there. Probably a stalker driving by me a block away. It just cracks me up how they'll drive by me a block or 5 blocks away. There's someone with a red shirt walking away from they're just standing there by the corner of the building. And then right as I walk by them, / right as I walk by the corner of the building, they're walking away. You know, with a red coat. Like they're just standing there, right? They're just standing there. And then right as I walk by them, they're walking away. And they're also standing right, perfectly aligned with the corner of the building. Right in that spot. Gang stalker all the way up. And then, is it going to be at this intersection? Here comes a white truck. Here comes a white truck. Here comes a military license plate. What's going to be over here? Any gang stalkers? 2 white cars simultaneously. And then it's meeting me right at the curb. They probably drove out at the center line of the street, and they're meeting me at the curb. And this gang stalker driving by me at that corner. The military license plate. And then there's another gang stalker at this corner with a white car. And then he's going to sync up with this white truck at the intersection. He's going to turn right as he drives through the intersection. It was like, it might have been right when he drove through the train tracks. It looks syncered up. I don't know, he's driving by right at that corner. Looks like a sinker head to me. And that truck looks regular. Looks like a regular guy with a life. That guy, I need to figure out who that guy is. He looks regular. These cars are pulling up to the intersection right as I am. And one of them's a white truck. It's not the one at the front of the traffic this time. But I bet they were both gang stalker cars pulling up to the intersection right as I am. You know, it's like I'll just walk up, like there was no cars driving by on the street, right? At all. The whole way. Like the whole way, the whole walk up the street, there's no cars driving by on the street. And then right when I get up to the intersection, there's a car coming up to the intersection. And then right when I walk by the alley, there's a loud truck popping around the corner. Right at the corner of the building. Oh, it's a white truck too. And then he's meeting a white car when he gets up to the street. And then when I get up to the street, I'm probably gonna see a white car too, or something. Oh, he's pulling back around. Oh, he's going to the ATM, okay. I thought he was just driving through there. Alright. Is that the white gang stalker truck? Red and blue. Red and blue right here. And probably that white truck too, you know. When I'm walking up that street, they'll usually send a bunch of cars like right before I get to the street. You know, like one night it's just like a bunch of white cars driving by. A bunch of white cars in a row. Right before I got to the street. Alright. Now we wait for the next clown to pop out. What's it gonna look like? What's it gonna look like? Is it gonna drive by me right here where they're always driving by? Yeah. I don't know. Just a red truck. He wasn't right there. He was a little after it, so he might not be a gang stalker. But he is going through the intersection at the exact same time as that white car. So I don't know. I don't know. But what's gonna be around this corner? What's gonna happen over here? Something else is gonna happen. It's gonna be blatantly obvious that I'm being gang stalked again. And people are gonna watch the video with their eyes closed and say that I'm not. Even though I blatantly am. And maybe another plane will fly directly over my head and I'll catch it on camera again. And then people will be like, dude, planes fly around all the time, bro. You never seen a plane in the sky, bro? You know, just another one perfectly directly over my head again. On camera again. And even the same planes over and over again. The same two planes. Yeah. Bro, planes fly over people all the time, bro. Planes exist, bro. Come on, bro. Oh, so you always see planes flying directly over you. The same two planes. There's a white truck way over there. I don't know. He was probably a gang stalker. I didn't see any other gang stalkers at that intersection, so that was probably the one for that intersection. But they usually gang stalk me with white cars at that intersection. Or whatever cars. They usually gang stalk me right there. So that was probably the gang stalker. It's so stupid, but it probably was. Just a guy driving a block away from me, just to drive by me as I go up to the intersection. You know, just based on things I see every day, documented on camera every day. That's what I thought it was. tactics. I just always see gangstalkers driving by at those curbs. That's the 88 license plate right at the corner. Right at that curb. I was driving by at all those curbs. Here comes a white van. Is he gonna meet me at the intersection? Is he gonna meet me at the intersection like a gang stalker would? This car is backing up right as I walk by it. Parking lot. This red car backing up right as I walk by it. And then driving forward right as I walk behind it. And then white. And then two reds. And then the red meet me here. And then and then and then and then and then what else? What else? What else? Finally, no more gang stalkers, thank God. Again, they're gone again. I wish they would always stay gone forever. But they won't, they'll be back. Probably right now. White. It's gonna be another white at the other side of the street. Yeah, there it is. There's a white car to each side of the street. There was no other white cars over there. But there's just a white car at each side of the street. It's like magic. Oh, there's one white car over there right now. A white SUV. And then there's gonna be another white car right now, or what? Nope, not right now. Not yet. That's probably one right at the corner. Just the feeling. That was one right at the corner of the building. Okay. building, I think. And then is anything gonna happen right when I walk in front of the door of the Freemason building this time? Here's a car pulling up, coming up to meet me. As I walk by, there goes the 77 license plate right at the corner of the Freemason building. This car is turning out on the street right at the door of the Freemason building. There went another 77 license plate at the other corner of the Freemason building. There was a 77 license plate at each corner of the Freemason building. And then that one car was turning out on the street right at the door, and it was driving up to the street right next to me. And then that red car got a 555 license plate right there. Right there. Here's our car right by the door of the Freemason building. Alright, it looks regular though. But I think that was just a bunch of white and red gangstalker cars, and that was probably another one. Right at the door of the Freemason building. There's a white SUV doing a U-turn. Right at the corner of that building, probably. And a U-turn is a gangstalker tactic that they do. They do U-turns. And there's a white truck. There went a white truck, and that car just circled around in front of me in the parking lot. Like, probably a gangstalker in that car, you know? Like... This is a white truck right here. Probably a gangstalker, you know? And there was a white car at that corner and a white car at that corner. And then what next? I don't know if that white truck was a gangstalker or not. He might not be a gangstalker. That red car was driving by me at the corner of the building, and then driving by another red car, and that was a blue truck. And that was the corner of the building. There's someone walking up to the sidewalk, there's a white car, this gangstalker, I always see gangstalking. There's a white truck right at the center line of the street, and there's a white car at the other side of the street. Oh, there's another white car. Oh, there's another white car. Look at how many white cars in a row that was. And this one's got a 33 license plate. The last white car got a 33 license plate. Look at all those white cars. And then right as the last car is driving through the intersection, there's another white car pulling up. I don't know about that white car that just drove by me. He might be a regular white car. But all those other white cars are not. Clearly. Very clearly. He was driving by me at the corner of the building. here's a white truck at the intersection. There's two red cars going through. I don't know. I thought that was a white truck. Alright. Well, there was a white truck right at the intersection. And I think this is a military license plate over here. Is this a military license plate? Yeah, it's a military license plate. It just pulled up to the intersection right as I did. There's a 444 right at the corner of the police station. And that white car was pretty much at this corner. Probably a gang stalker. It was a little early, but it's probably a gang stalker. And then when I crossed the train tracks, when I crossed the train tracks, I heard a loud car starting up in the distance right when I crossed the train tracks. I don't know. Just saying, I did. I'm not saying it was a gang stalker, I'm just saying. Sheesh. Alright. Here's a white SUV right as I cross the street. It's got a 444 license plate even. And then here's a white car right when I get across the street. Here's a white car right when I get across the street, right at the corner of the building. Right there. And then I'm probably gonna see gang stalkers in here. They're always driving by right here. And maybe I'll see a gang stalker drive by right here. Are they gonna do it over here? White. There's another white car up at the intersection. There's two white cars at the front of the traffic at the intersection. Wow. It's like I'm a white car magnet or something. They just keep meeting me at certain places and intersections. It's like magic. Well, this car is probably a gang stalker. I think these people just popped out of the building right in the crosswalk. I don't know if they did or not. I didn't see it when they came out. That's probably when it was. It's just what happens when I go outside. People just sync up with me. I don't know why. what happens. I don't know if they were sinkerheads though. They didn't turn around the corner right at a corner, so they might not be sinkerheads. Okay, what's at this intersection? Two red cars. Two red cars and then a blue car pulling up right when I get across the street. Red and blue. The red and blue gang stalker tactics again. There's gonna be two red cars simultaneously by the bank. And a car door slamming right there. Oh wow, it's crazy how people are always just walking up on sidewalks right next to me and getting on cars right next to me. Especially white SUVs. Using your children to gang stalk. And this car was slamming its door right when I walked by it at the intersection. And then it's driving by me right at the crosswalk. There's a guy with one hand in his pocket walking out in front of me. He could have just been getting his keys out of his pocket or something, you know. Maybe that's why he had his hand in his pocket. But, just always see it, Just always see that. All the time. Every day I see that. Okay. And then the next thing is gonna be at any moment. It might be a crosswalk, it might not. There might be a white truck driving out in front of me right now. No, it wasn't at the crosswalk. Maybe it'll be at the Harbor Bar or this door where they're always driving by with a white truck. There goes. Oh, that's a silver truck, I think. Is that a white? Or is it? What is it? I think it's a white truck, actually. And it's driving by right at the place where the white trucks are always driving by. It's like white or silver, I think. Wow. Is this a gang stalking bus? Is this car taking off right as I walk around the corner? Probably gang stalking. Wow. There goes a big white bus right as I get to the intersection. Of course it's a white bus, Of course it's a white bus. And of course there's a white car coming up behind me right when I get across the street. Of course. Of course, dude. Of course, dude. Of course. Of course. Of course. Of course. There goes a 333 military license plate right there. There goes the 333. There goes the white truck driving in front of me right here. There's a guy with a red shirt getting his truck right as I walk in front of him, slamming the door. There's a white car right here.